The Paraguay international, who helped his club win the MLS title last season, is flying into Tyneside tonight to discuss personal terms and undergo a medical after the two clubs agreed a fee. But Toon officials are confident Almiron will have signed on the dotted line before Thursday's transfer deadline. He is set to become the costliest player in Newcastle's history, beating the £16 million the club paid Real Madrid for Michael Owen in 2005. And his arrival would end Rafa Benitez's search for a quality number 10 and go a long way towards satisfying the Toon chief's demands. Newcastle are also closing in on a deal to sign Benfica midfielder Andreas Samris on loan for the rest of the season. Less than 24 hours after Benitez claimed he didn't know if the Magpies would strengthen their squad before Thursday's 11 p.m. deadline, it has emerged that Samris could be joining the club in the next 24 hours. Samris was a Toon target last summer, but the club were reluctant to sanction a permanent deal for someone who would have little resale value. And there could be a third new recruit, with Monaco left-back Antonio Barraca understood to be Newcastle-bound. Barraca was on the Toon's title list earlier this month, but interest cooled when the club moved in for Lazio's Jordan Lukaku. However, when the Belgium defender's move collapsed last Friday, Newcastle got back in touch with Barraca's representatives to revive the deal. It is Almiron's imminent arrival which will delight Benitez most of all, having identified the South American as the creative player the Magpies require to boost their attacking options. Atlanta had been holding out for more than £20 million for the 24-year-old, but with the clock ticking, got in touch with Newcastle saying they would accept the bid on the table. Like Almiron, midfielder Samris is someone who has been on Benitez's radar for months. He wanted to buy the Greek international last summer, but the club would not sanction a permanent deal. Now it looks as if he will have 3 new players for the survival fight ahead. And the fact that the club have finally got their act together in the transfer market could have positive developments in relation to Benitez's long-term future at St. James Park. He had become increasingly frustrated, and at the pre-match press conference ahead of tonight's home game against Manchester City, even refused to rule